hold you back one way or the other. Chorus erupts with... And then the monkeys begin to laugh. This is the monkey laughter solo. Cats, there's one where the cat's being chased around the room. Yeah, but then the monkeys laughing is entirely different. It's sort of the old McDonald's of, we're in the primate house now when it comes to the monkeys laughing. And that is we go to 11 because it's a guitar solo. The wah-wah pedal is deployed. The whammy bar is depressed to make the strings slack. And then the little monkeys are slapped against the pickups while they're being wah-wah'd. And rumor has it that... Monkeys are satisfied, and I hope you are too. When I was practicing 8 hours a day religiously, I divided it up in kind of like 2-hour chunks. It'd be 2 hours spent on technique, 2 hours spent on what my understanding of music theory was, and a lot of it was, some of it was out of a book, but a lot of it was just puzzling on notes and intervals and what works and what doesn't work. 2 hours was just jamming along with the radio or with albums. Never learning songs. I always shied away from learning songs because I wanted to sort of maintain. You know, that's sort of the traditional way that guitar players learn songs. And at the time I was playing in some cover bands, and it was very important to me in my practice to not have learning songs be part of it, to be something that was just mine. You know, and then the last part was either songwriting or working with sounds and textures or playing with my effects pedals for 2 hours a day. And you know, I mean now, like when I do my practice, now I look at, that was really working guitar. Now when I play guitar, and it's for enjoyment and creativity. You know, when there's like woodshedding now, or before we go in to make a record, or before a tour begins, or before I go in and play solos, I'll just, basically it's about limbering my fingers. I've got kind of the technique somewhere in there, and it's about finding a way to bring it to the surface. And a lot of that is just doing like really like sort of fluid hammer-on triplets. You know, after feeling a little bit more limber, then employing the same kind of triplet, you know, runs to, say, a minor pentatonic scale. Like. And just sort of improvising around that. What I like to do, though, because, you know, that sounds kind of clean and cut and dry, is just throw the delay on, and all of a sudden you're at the circus. It's a lot more fun, of course. Same exercise. Maybe get a little bit less out of it technically, but it's kind of like eating candy. The song actually starts with the big power chords, though. It starts with a... I like to put on the phase 90 to thrill the children. Then next up, we got the... The chorus section, the breakdown section. Revolutionary words are spoken in there. The chorus is about to... Then it builds. And then I kind of on the sort of the breakdown section of the pre-chorus, I normally just sort of improvise on the chuckas and whatnot to heighten the. That's where we pull the bowstring back. Pull the bowstring back. The guitar solo has the whammy pedal set to 2 octaves up, and is played thusly.